In this video, we will talk about graphics. So, a good example of graphics is going to be drawing a little ball that is going to bounce back and forth between the frame's edges. So I will start by just drawing the ball, and then we'll see how we can make that ball move. So I'll go and say class ball extends JPanel. We usually extend JFrame, but for this example we need to extend JPanel. And now right here I will create a JFrame. I'm going to be using my JFrame inside my main method, and you know the main method is static, so I will just go ahead and say static frame. You can use it in terms of a constructor, but I want to make this simple. You can use the frame in a constructor, but I want to make this simple, so I will just create it here. So JFrame, and let me call it F. I will need to import that one as well. Now inside my main method I will create that, but before I create anything I need to be able to draw something on the frame. So I will go ahead and implement the paint method. What the paint method is, it is this one. So public void, and it's going to be called paint. So this is going to take a graphics object as its input. So I'll say graphics, I want to call it G. I need to import that one as well. Okay, and now I want the size of the place I'm drawing on to be the size of my frame. So eventually if I increase the size of my frame, I need that place to increase with it. So you need to do this if you want to be able to increase your frame dynamically while the app is running. So I'll say set size to, how do I get the size of my frame? I'll just say f.getSize. Now the following line is going to allow me to choose the color I'm using for my drawing. So I'll say g.set color. And I'll provide it with the color object, and to provide it with the color object I'll say color dot, and it's going to give me all the colors I can use. So I think red is going to be a good one. So after this I need to draw. So to draw I'll say g dot. So you'll see that we have lots of methods. Some of them are saying draw, and some of them are saying fill. So if you say draw, it's going to just to draw the outer line. If you say fill, it's going to fill the whole thing. So I'll use fill, and I'm using an oval. So the first two arguments are the positions of my oval. So I'll start at 0, 0, and then this is going to place it at the top left part of my frame, and I will say it's going to have width of 50 and it's going to have the height of 50 as well. Now this is what I'm going to be drawing, but where will I draw it? So I need to create my frame and draw everything on my frame. So I'll say, okay, I have my frame called F. I will just need to initialize it. So F is equal to new JFrame. This is all the usual stuff that we used to do. I mean, we can just call any name, my app, or any name. You don't even have to specify a name. I will give it an initial size, but we are going to be able to change it during the application run. So I'll say f.setSize. So I will start with 500 by 500, and we will be able to change that while the app is running. Now what I need to do is I need to create an object of my class. So I'll say ball b is equal to new ball. And since I didn't have anything in my constructor, I will just add this object to the frame I just created, because the frame was not created in the constructor, so I'll just add the object. So I'll say f.add. The component is the object I just created. Okay, now to be able to see it, I will say f.set visible to true. And then I will just have this default close operation. So if dot set default close operation to JFrame dot exit on close. Let me save this and let me run it. Now I have this wall drawn here, which is right at the corner, and my intention is to have it move back and forth between my frame's edges. If I increase the frame edge, it should go all the way to here. If I decrease the size of the frame, it just should hit right here and then come back, and when it hits back here, it is going to come back this way.